Hello there, my beautiful Leos, and welcome to your weekend reading for this weekend of March 6th to the 9th. Keep in mind that time is fluid, and this is your channel. Leo, we're going to start off this weekend reading with an angel to see what angel is with you for the weekend, and you have the Angel of Balance. So you got a lot going on this weekend, don't you? This angel comes in when you may feel overwhelmed and busy. So this is an indication that you do have a lot going on this weekend. And if you don't, while you're watching this, there could be some type of unexpected invitations, offers, and or plans that come your way this weekend. The Angel of Balance could signify being asked to work when you didn't already plan to have to work. So you will be able to handle everything that is happening for you around this time here, Leo. But the Angel of Balance saying, hey, look, we see you got a lot going on, and we're going to come in to help you balance all of this energy out. So you may have a lot of plans, and like I said, if you don't, there could be some random plans that come your way. I'm so sorry that the light is flickering. I don't understand the situation with this lighting. Sometimes it flickers, sometimes it doesn't. I'm so sorry if it's distracting, but I'll put the cards up there and it'll eventually be masked a little bit. All right, let's see what mermaids are with you for the weekend. You have free spirit and you have gratitude. All right, so I find that a lot of you Leos may even find yourself in the position grateful that, you know, these plans are coming your way or you're the chosen one to do certain things around this time. But you have this energy of wanting to do whatever you want when the free spirit mermaid comes through. So I do feel like there could be slight energy of obligation this weekend. Because the free spirit mermaid is showing me that you kind of just want to do what you want when you want it. But the Angel of Balance says that that might not be exactly possible. So I do hear the word obligation. But if there's something that you feel obligated to do this weekend, the Gratitude Mermaid is here. So whatever it is, there will be people and or a certain energy of grateful that you said yes, or people grateful for you. So let's see what Metatron is giving you for the weekend. And you have creation with expansion in your life. So when this card comes through, there is some type of movement. You have creation and you have free spirit. So I definitely do feel like although it could be busy and slightly overwhelming, your energy this weekend is expanding a lot when this card comes through. And Metatron also gives you fire with dragon strength. So you can handle whatever comes your way this weekend. Leo, you have the energy, you have the momentum, and a lot of you are going to show people, hey, if anybody's going to do it right, it's going to be me. If anybody is going to be the person that gets involved in something, I feel like people want you involved in things. So, all right, Leo, let's get a Kipper card and see what they're bringing up. Because it's slightly general, but I am getting some like specific downloads for this. But you do have the fire dragon strength coming in, and you are a fire sign. So I do feel like you are going to be right in alignment with your element this weekend. You know, if anybody can deal with an overwhelming or slightly busy schedule, it's going to be a fire sign. So let's see. Kipper has high honor, 25. Yeah, you are, I'm telling you, you are highly honored. I felt that when I said that before. Like if anybody's going to do it, it's going to be you. If anybody's going to want somebody involved, it's going to be you. You are extremely highly honored here. And people, there are a lot of energies in this card, think so. So, you can't be in two places at once, Leo, and the Angel of Balance is telling you that. They're like, hey, there could be a lot that is asked of you this weekend, but it's not because people want to take advantage of you. It's actually because people view you in a very, very high honor when Kipper comes through with that card. So, this could be what's being expanded in your life around this time as well, with that creation card. You may move into a higher position for something that you have been doing. But let's see what your overall energy is from the tarot. You have the 10 of Cups. So this would be family happiness. This would be emotional fulfillment. The Ten of Cups is not only just happiness for yourself, but it's happiness that also expands to other people. The best water card you could get. What's coming your way? Hello. The Devil. So you may be slightly tempted this weekend. This could be where I feel slight obligations. Your influence is the King of Swords, so you are extremely detached right now, slightly in a very serious position, with you getting the King of Swords. Now, with the King of Swords, something could have pissed you off. Something could have caused you or made you feel like you should detach. The King of Swords is very logical, very stern, very serious energy. So you may be feeling that vibration inside of yourself. Let's see, unexpected for the weekend is the Emperor. Oh my gosh. And your advice is the Hierophant. And your outcome for the weekend is the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. So you start with the Ten of Cups and you end with the Ten of Pentacles. There could be some type of energy with authority. Parents, bosses. But I feel like you are way more recognized or way more special to these individuals than I think you think. But you have Ten of Cups and Ten of Pentacles. So there could be an emphasis on the home. Ten of Cups and Ten of Pentacles also rule an energy of completion. So there could be something that's completing for you, a cycle of completion. It may even free up your time and energy, right? Where you may have felt very busy or just had a lot going on. There could be something completing this weekend that did cause you to feel very busy, and you could just feel grateful that it's completing. Let's clarify this. There you go. All right, first card. 2 clarifiers. Let's continue this before I start talking and clarify the other 3 positions here of what flew through. Emperor, Strength. Your advice with the Hierophant, with the Magician. And your outcome with the Ten of Pentacles to the King of Cups. All right. I feel like something could be completing for you where you can actually spend more time at home in the future. Something was taking a lot of your time that is completing here. Could be a cycle with work. Could be, I'm getting like seasonal things. Could be like a seasonal thing. But your energy of what's coming your way is the Devil to the Queen of Wands. So you are tempted to blow your fire here. So I feel like there could be certain people around you that don't respect the fact that you're busy or don't respect the fact that, you know, you need certain time for yourself, hermit, time alone, time in solitude, whatever the case may be. I don't know. The Devil to the Queen of Wands shows me tempted to slightly maybe even tell somebody off or slightly feeling the need to stand your ground or speak your mind in a certain way, shape, or form. The Devil to the Queen of Wands could also be an energy of ego attention. So be careful, Leo, because not all attention is good attention. I'll tell you that. And I feel like that could be somewhat tempting here. Because somebody wants to give you more attention or a higher role in something, but you're like, why? You have the King of Swords to the Chariot, so your energy is moving out of this, like, super serious, stern vibration. Hold on, before I continue, Queen of Wands, 4 of Cups, Justice, and the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like a lot of you are going to possibly be placing an energy to feel tempted to choose something or tempted to do something you may not actually want to do. But you have Justice to the Ace of Pentacles here, which is showing that the energy of temptation balances itself out in a way, shape, or form. And I feel like, okay, because you have this position underneath the Angel of Balance, you may find that you may be tempted to say yes to everything this weekend out of fear that these opportunities won't come back around. So that just shows me that there's a lot of things happening. Let's see. On the Chariot with your influence with the King of Swords, you have the Seven of Swords. Yep. The Fool. 10 of Wands. You want it to come out. The Six of Pentacles. Ooh, and it actually came out reverse. I don't read reversals. But Seven of Swords here makes this whole thing change no matter what. So a part of you is like, I want to kind of avoid this. I don't really want to do this, but I feel like if I don't do this, then am I never going to get another chance for this or this, that, and the other? But something is definitely going on here where you already have a lot of things on your plate. And then somebody wants, like, say you have a full plate of food. And somebody's like, all right, Leo, I think you should try some of these mashed potatoes. And you're like, oh, hold on. I didn't even eat all the things on my plate yet. And you want me to try these mashed potatoes. And you feel super tempted to try these mashed potatoes because this person's right in front of you with the spoon. Like, that's how I know that's a weird, probably a weird ass metaphor, but I'm seeing a plate that's full. In my mind's eye, I see a plate that doesn't have room for anything else. Let's see. On the Emperor with the Strength card in your unexpected energy, you have the Two of Wands, the King of Swords again, and the Two of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. All right, so it looks like you have unexpected decisions to be made this weekend, and I'm not surprised by that because it looks like your plate is already full, and here comes a tempting offer. And for some reason, now with these two twos here, and your unexpected position, and the King of Swords again, I don't know. I feel like you're a little bit... What is it? Something is bothering you. Something is bothering you inside. But this is a collective reading, so it's probably... I mean, it could bother you that somebody sees that, you know, you have so many things going on, and then they add to it. I don't know. Somebody could just be rubbing you the wrong way around this time. But you just look bothered by something. But you have the Six of Cups here and what's unexpected. So somebody's going to try to give you some love. All right. Magician to the Hierophant in your advice. Seven of Pentacles. Contemplate. Ace of Wands. And then express yourself. So you're being advised not to just say no or say yes right away. You're being advised to like weigh out your options type of energy. 10 of Pentacles with the King of Cups. Page of Cups and your outcome. Judgment. Ooh, 5 of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. All right. I feel like this person or energy, it's not that it won't come back around. So if that is part of your fear, try your best to remove it because there still could be chances for this to happen for you in the future. Like you'll still be able to taste the person's mashed potatoes. Going to what my analogy was. So I feel like there's just something that just feels like if you add it to what's going on, it's just going to make you feel just a little bit overwhelmed. But then a part of you is kind of like, I want to take advantage of the opportunity. So contemplate on it in your advice. And if you have free spirit, just do what you want. You know, just do what you want. Do what you want. But you have the King of Swords here twice. And you have the Emperor. You also have the Queen of Wands. There could be some type of power play here of mirroring in some way, shape, or form. But you are looked at in a very valuable way, in a very high position to whatever this is or whoever this is. And you know what this reading reminds me of? That actually that message came through for you not that long ago. Remember when I gave you that reading where somebody was going to compliment you, but then kind of like ask you for something at the end of it? It doesn't fully give me that, but like at a small percentage, I do feel like that could happen. Or somebody expresses their gratitude for you in hopes you'll say yes to doing something with them or for them. But there's an offer here that seems very tempting to take. But is your plate too full is the question. Is your plate too full? And the fear of this never coming back around again is irrational, because in your outcome, it shows that, like, I'm just going to say the mashed potatoes, right? The mashed potatoes will be made again. Five of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. There will be an opportunity for this to happen. Like, it will come back around somehow, some way. So if you feel that super temptation of taking it right now out of fear it'll never be an option for you, try not to think that way per se. But you do have these 2 tens, so something is completing in your life that could make you feel less busy at the end of the day. But it kind of just looks like it's replaced with something else. Now, it doesn't have to be replaced by something else in the same theme of life. It could be a different theme of life that's adding to your plate. You know, if you're a single Leo, the Hermit, and you've had your eyes on the prize of money, and maybe something of cycle in terms of money is completing for you, and here comes love, it's almost like that free time that's opening up for you gets replaced with like dating somebody, or the free time that gets opened up is replaced with a different hobby or a side hustle. It's like once that, like the plate, the metaphorical plate, once something, that little area of the plate opens up, it's like, boom, there's the mashed potatoes. And I don't know who is eating potatoes. Who is eating potatoes? Because I swear I don't get that. I don't get that often. So in terms of zodiac signs in your spread that could be around you or in your chart, you have Libra, Capricorn, Virgo, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. So let's see, your ending oracle. We're going to get from the Starseed Oracle. You have Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. And there are hella masculines in this deck. In this spread. So if you have a masculine on the other side, maybe specifically a brother, pay attention to signs from this person. Star Brothers, what do y'all have to say? You're more protected than you can imagine. It's safe to open up your heart. You're being called to open to receive a new level of support now from those in your life and from the benevolent beings you're connected with. Through ancestral patterning, current life traumas, and past life impressions, many of us have become mistrustful and suspicious of loyalty and have blocks when it comes to receiving support. We've learned that we need to go at life alone, that it's not safe to let our guard down and our heart open, that the world isn't a friendly place. The Star Brothers want you to have a new experience of life on Earth. They want you to feel deeply secure and safe, even if you're going through a difficult time. Yeah, King of Swords is here. Something turned your energy slightly serious and detached from the heart. They want you to hand over your fears to them, to see them as opportunities to let more love in. They're guiding you to stay open to receiving a greater level of support than you can ever imagine, both in this world and beyond. to call in your team of loyal protectors and supporters, both physically and energetically. They want you to learn to soften through life's up and downs and to learn to open your heart, especially when it wants to harden. Oh my gosh, so some of y'all don't trust what is in the mashed potatoes. It's all making a lot more sense there. That's why I get ending oracles. It just really brings everything together. So although you're iffy about what's about to be placed on your plate, or at least an opportunity, it does look like you can trust it. Which is probably why your outcome came out like this. Is that it will still be here. It will either be an opportunity in general or still be around or come around for you. Because it is something connected to you softening up again. And I felt that. You're reading that double King of Swords. That's some serious energy. That's some stern, detached energy. And the Six of Cups here, that's sharing the love of softening your heart again. So that's what I have here for you, my beautiful, wonderful, amazing Leos. I hope you have a great weekend ahead. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you get alerts of new readings from the channel. And private readings go back on sale March 9th, 10th. I will be sending out the link to the people who have already messaged me. There are only going to be 4 readings out on sale, and I already have about 6 or 7 people on the wait list. So if you want to be part of the wait list and try to snag yourself a March spot, please email me or message me on Etsy, and I send the link to everybody at once. So it's first come, first serve. I will see if I can handle doing 5 this month. But when I do birthday season marathons, it's usually a lot harder for me to take on more than 4. And looking into individual energy just takes so much more out of me. I don't get or understand why. But it happens. So, I love you, Leos. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell. And I'll talk to all of y'all very, very soon. Bye now.